Boys, welcome to the video today. We got a bit of a doozy today, boys. If you've been on the internet the past couple days, you've probably heard about the Cuties controversy. And no, I'm not talking about delicious small tangerines. I'm talking about kids shaking their little kid asses. The new movie Cuties on Netflix, it's a French film and it is getting a lot of heat for being way too sexual with kids, basically. But before we get any further, you know I gotta get the cans on.
How do you say stop or stop it in French? Well,
I can't overstate the controversy currently with this Cuties thing. Hashtag cancel Netflix was #1 trending yesterday. There is now a boycott going on for Netflix all over this single movie. Now, for those of you who don't know, Cuties is about an 11-year-old girl who is growing up in a very traditional religious household who slowly starts getting involved in dance with a few of her friends from school. And it's the story of her trying to balance this hyper-religious lifestyle at home and this exaggerated dance life that she's slowly coming into. There's one clip in particular a lot of people are citing as the part of the movie that went too far. I decided, as any logical YouTuber would do before making a video like this, I decided to go watch the movie. I am kind of soft calling out a lot of YouTubers because a lot of people rushed to make a video about Cuties and didn't actually watch the movie. I'll tell you this, I sat down thinking, it can't be that bad. It's that bad. It's that bad. It's worse than you think. I'm gonna walk you guys through this one because it's rough. Strap in. We're all pedophiles today, boys. Continue watching at your own risk because I'm gonna use clips from the movie and it is doozy. We have our main character Ami, who is played by Fatia Yusuf. She's an 11-year-old Muslim, some type of Muslim, I'm not sure what, but it appears she is very traditional. And within the first few minutes of the movie, the message that supposedly people are using to defend this film is so ham-fisted and not subtle at all.
Vous savez où passe l'esprit du mal? Ce sont ces femmes dénudées. Nous devons nous efforcer de garder la pudeur. Nous devons l'obéissance à notre mari.
I'm really gonna go in on this fucking film because some bungus bozos out there are sitting there trying to defend this movie saying that it's subtle. The message of the movie is actually anti-kids being sexualized. You just don't know how to read between the lines. Wrong, dipshit. The way this movie was handled was borderline pedophilic. Start of the movie, we are hit over the head with the message, women who show their bodies are bad. Immediately after this, our main character, Ami, goes to the laundromat of the building she lives in and notices another girl her age dancing to Spanish music. I promise you I'm not grasping at straws. It gets so much worse. Just to be clear, because this will get lost at some point, the main character was 11 at time of filming. The other girls were between 11 and 13 from what research I could do. So these are children. Not only these are children, some of them are not even teens yet. Keep that in mind moving forward. So skipping around in the movie, she meets some new friends who slowly start introducing her to dance. They're all practicing for this big dance competition and ultimately they bring Ami into their group. Ami and her friend are discussing the dance competition coming up and Ami is showing to her friend that not only does she know how to dance, but she knows some dance moves that are going to put them ahead of the competition. Keep in mind, these children are 11 years old.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
I don't know if you have the same thing I have, and you wanna see me dancing now. You got many different ways to let me know.
This is the point where we are introduced to one of many dance montages with these children. Here is the problem with this, and I need to show it at the same time that I tell it. I genuinely question the intent of the director with how these are shot. There is so much emphasis on sexualizing these children in the way these dances were filmed.
Just only 5 when mama was gone and daddy trying to get another puss inside. Little girl, little love, granny sent me, she's the boss. You can't even talk, I can be what I want.
The scene is still going. It's still, you see what I'm saying? Still going. Maybe you're still unconvinced with that. God, what was that? Like a 2-minute scene? And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. This one is by far the most tame. By far. Netflix defends Cuties as social commentary against the sexualization of children. That is one of the most dipshit comments I've ever heard in my life. I'm a big fan of edgy humor. I'm a big fan of, pushing the line to make a point. There's one thing I don't do, and that's film a bunch of 11-year-olds shaking their asses. I've done you the favor of skipping ahead in the film. Here we have dance practice number 2. Again, I just want you to keep in mind while watching this. 11 years old. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you some of this.
You shake your bum 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 bum. See, me I like to party. Party with the boys I get money. Hey, me I like to party.
Do you see what I mean?
Party with the girls.
Why is it shot like this? These are children.
Give them minutes on up. Say me I like to
What are these shots? What are these shots, dude? I want to show you the whole clip because I genuinely don't want people to think I'm cherry picking. Every dance number looks like this. Every dance number is shot as if these were adults with asses that they're trying to accentuate. People are going to say, well, that was the intent of the film. If I'm going to make a movie that talks about the dangers of, you know, fast and loose lifestyle, I wouldn't fucking cast 11-year-olds. And even if I wanted to portray 11-year-olds, I would use an adult. And I would maybe not shoot it like a goddamn pedophile's dream. I don't even really understand how this is defensible in any way. I've heard this argument pisses me off so much. I've heard the argument, well, that's French. It's a cultural difference. It's a cultural thing because it's French. I believe the age of consent is 15 in France, so it's a little more sexually open, right? I have two things to say. One, then why are these girls 11? Second of all, this is gonna piss a lot of people off what I'm about to say, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Your excuse for doing some very, very obvious pedophilic shit is culture. Maybe it's time to reevaluate your culture. If people are sitting here on Twitter and articles defending this by saying, oh, well, there's cultural differences in France. If this is France's culture, then maybe it's time to change. Now, granted, I don't believe this is a cultural thing. I think it's an excuse people are making. French people watching, don't take this personally. I think this is some doofus ass director who went a little too far. I'm more so criticizing the idiots saying this is just a culture issue. No, it's fucking not. And if it truly is, that doesn't just give it a free pass to, I don't know, film children shaking their asses and make sure you get close up on the pussy. Ooh, yeah. This thing goes on for so long. Like I said, I'm not cherry picking. I'm just gonna skip it so you guys don't have to sit through it. So now the grand finale dance number, and this is the one you probably saw on Twitter. This one's making its rounds. They finally made it to the dance show. The big stage, all their hard work of the movie is finally paying off. This scene in its entirety from when the music starts to when they stop dancing is 3 minutes. I want you to keep that in mind. This is a 3-minute dance number.
I know my she got your own fire. Bones back on them jails like a low tie. See, girl, you know I'm idiot on my witty. So bright, you gotta scream when you see me. You wish my hips make love to the melody. Ring to get in here, smoke with the left and you. All I wanna hear that I'm better than you. Show me what you got, make me feel like confused. You and me together gonna make a dream true. Ooh, what these niggas on me for and you. And you. You don't. You what? Wait, who?
It gets worse, but I'm not going to show anymore. You get the point. Go watch the movie. Seriously, that's my biggest case against this movie is just sit down and watch it. I hate it so fucking much. And you know what I hate more than anything else? These fucking pretentious cunts on Twitter defending this shit. Well, the crowd is booing in this scene. The director's intent was to show how dangerous this type of lifestyle and this type of sexualization of children is. You can present that message without a fucking 3.5-minute dance number with actual 11-year-old girls actually doing the sexual dances. I was watching a video last week and a really, really smart guy said this: pedophiles in 2020 must be living the dream. I'm sorry if that bothers you to hear, but let's call a spade here. I think my point has been proven. You can get away with shit like this now, and there is debate. The fact that there's even debate is blowing my mind. Here's some other scenes that I was reminded of during editing that are also just kind of weird. Children play with and blow up a condom. Children are discussing the size of their brother's dicks and then dare another child to take a photo of another child's penis. An 11-year-old girl takes a photo of her genitals and shares it online. There is an attempted murder. The children get caught by 2 security guards and have to dance their way out of the situation, and there is a heavy implication that one of the guards is a pedophile. Just watch the scene yourself. It's really fucking weird. All right, guys, I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my content and want to support my content, head on over to my second channel, PaymoneyWubby Highlights. I talked about it in my last video. I know a lot of you can't catch streams live, time zones, the length of the stream. That's totally fine. That's why we made the second channel, for you guys to watch highlights of the stream. It's doing really well. You guys seem to really enjoy it, so I'm going to keep pushing it. Check it out, PaymoneyWubby Highlights, link in the description. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. We got new videos every week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good day.